Hi, welcome to SwissCJ-Fx, and I want to discuss about the importance of psychological levels. So, what is psychological levels? Psychological levels refers to the specific price levels in the chart where institutional investors as well as normal retail traders are attracted to. And the reason why this is called psychological level is because of, humans' perception or humans, behavior towards round figure rather than decimal figure, right? For instance, when you go and buy something, it's difficult to bring out money in terms of, like cash, in terms of decimal figure compared to when you want to bring out money, as a round number. So that's why it's called psychological because humans have a high affinity or high tendency to respond to round figure rather than decimal figure. So at this level, there are three things that actually happen at every psychological level. Traders that use psychological levels, you know, is as good as one using Fibonacci retracement tool, right? So the purpose of using Fibonacci retracement tool is to find out the level by which when price gets to that level is going to reverse. Right? So the same thing goes with psychological levels. So there are three things that happens whenever price gets to a psychological level. Right. So the number one thing that happens is not in the order of Israel, but there are three things that actually happen. So number one is consolidation, right? So you understand what I mean by consolidation. So that means that price hits a support, then comes out to resistance, then it hits the same level of support and come down hits the same level of resistance. So like let me just give an instance of a consolidating market. So you see price move like this, and again it comes down like this, moves like this. So this is what they call consolidation, right? So then the second thing that actually happens at the psychological level is what I will call the reversal, right? So this is one of the main, how will I put it now? This is one of the main things most traders look out for whenever you use psychological level. So reverse in the sense that, for instance, maybe this is a psychological level, right? This is psychological level. So it is presumed that when price moves from here to this place, it's actually going to hit here and it will reverse, right? So that is one. Then the third thing that will happen for the psychological level is the breakout, the break and retest. So what do I mean by a breakout or breakout retest? So this is the psychological level. So when price gets to this level, it tends to break out, or it could break out, retest, then finally move in the right direction. And so I'm going to give a live example right here. So for instance, let me draw a psychological level right now. So this is, remember, psychological level is whole number. So this is the gold chart, right? And so is actually a four-figure pair. So right now this is 4,300. So this is a round figure. So so traders have more desire to place their trade or put their TP at this level than different decimal figure. So right now, so this is a psychological level. Now let us now see if we can find this level. So number one is consolidation. So where in this psychological level do we find price consolidating? Okay, so number one, I think we found somewhere. So number one, you can see that the price kind of consolidated at this area. We've seen increased gradual consolidation occurred at this level, right? Then, okay, so we've seen another place, this area, price tends to consolidate at this area as well. So this is what happened, right? So those are the two. Then the next thing we look out for is reversal. So is there any place where there's when price touch there was a reversal? Okay, I think we've seen something like that at this point here. So price tend to consolidate, so it tend to reverse at this level. There was a reversal at this level. So price came, it hit that area, then it reversed. So then the next one we look for is this market breakout. So you can see that at this level, price actually broke out at the psychological level. Price was a break and retest that happened at this level. Alright, so you can see that these are the main things that happen, but what most traders, including institutional traders, what they actually look out for is the reversal. And so trading using psychology level is, I would say, one of the is a very easy way of trading, right? So I want to go to other pairs so that you see how to actually, how psychology level influences those price movement also. So let us pick any like this one is US 30. So this is indices. So now we'll place here. Then let's just say 46,300. So you can see that this is a round figure. All right. So if you look at here, you can see a lot of consolidation will be happening at this level, right? So definitely from what I'm seeing here, I believe that price is actually going to come here, test this level, then finally go up, right? So you can see how important the second level is. And we can also draw on that one so that you're able to see it. Right? You can just pick anyway then. Let's say 40, 45, 850. So this is a round figure that people are used to. So if you look at it, the same thing, you can see that price went up, touched the level and it's reversed. Right, and you can see some consolidation happening here. This is another place consolidation actually happened. So the next place I'll go to is normal currency pair, GBP USD. So and draw from anywhere, then to pick 1.3 if and press enter. Alright, so if you look at this, you can see that at this level, you can see that price came, there's a break and retest at this level. If you look at it, there's a break and retest at this level. So let me go to a lower time frame so that you see what I'm actually saying. So you can see price came, broke and retest that level, then it now went. Alright, so alright. You can see that price consolidated at this level. So the price actually consolidated here. Then as well, you can see this is a price reversal at this psychological level. So you can backtest this. You're going to see how this is very, very effective. So then the next one I'll go to is currency. Right, so let us change this. So this is a 6-figure pair. So let us make this to be a round figure also as well. Okay. So you can see this, there's a reversal that happened here. So when price came to this level, it tested that area and it reversed. So people have a good perception towards psychological levels. So that's why price tend to react at that level. And because traders actually, that's how they place their large orders. They don't place large orders using decimal figure. They place large orders using the round up figure. So that's why you see that price tend to react as or consolidate at this level, because consolidation is a proof that a lot of institutional traders are placing buy orders or sell orders at that level. And so that's what it's all about. So what is the importance of psychological level, right? So the importance of psychological level is number one, is that is where liquidity is located. So liquidity means where huge amount of trades have been placed by institutional traders. So for instance, this is an example of huge amount of liquidity, right? So liquidity lies at this region. Then another place that liquidity also lies is in long week, right? All those long week, like this place right now. Liquidity actually lies at this region. So this is where institutional traders tend to place huge amount of orders. So the advantage is that it helps you spot where liquidity tend to take place. Then also the importance of its psychological level is that it tells us or gives an idea where institutional traders are targeting or where they place their order. So as I've said, they place order in huge amount of figures. So you don't expect them to place order in decimal figures. You talk about 6 figures and 7 figures, right? Over 7 figures, in fact. So you don't expect to place order in decimal figure, but in always a whole number. So it gives an idea and a perception that where the top trader actually places their level. So the next importance of psychological level is an area where trader sentiment actually happen in terms of like, yeah, traders are emotional towards that place because of how they respond towards round figure. Then the last one is psychological level is an area where a lot of support and resistance actually happen. Right. So if you are looking for, if you're a support and resistance trader, one of the best way to find it is at the psychological level. So in my next video, I'm going to show you how to draw your psychological levels, and I'm going to show you the easier way to draw your psychological level across all pairs, because so that you don't need to be going from one pair to another and be plotting psychological level, because sometimes it's kind of time consuming, but all you need to just a very simple thing to do, and everywhere your chart has psychological level. So I hope this video was helpful. So if this video was helpful, I would like you to subscribe to my channel and keep in touch. Watch the video again and share to your friends. All right, so take care and have a wonderful day.